Hi guys, it's Dr. Hardy, your pediatric obesity expert. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I want to talk about eating disorders and how they're shifting. Literally, kids are getting younger and younger with this disorder. How do we know? Because they're becoming hospitalized for it and it gets tracked. So we have the data that more hospitalizations are occurring in kids less than 12 years old. That is an increase of like 120%. Less than 12 years old with an eating disorder. So there was a time when people would make stereotypical statements like, oh, she's so skinny, she must have an eating disorder. You never really heard statements like, oh, he must have an eating disorder. But this shift that's happening right now, we're seeing a shift in males with eating disorders. So we always knew that men had and boys had eating disorders, but now we're seeing a trend where it's rising more in men. Matter of fact, 1 out of 10 people with eating disorders is a man. The next thing is we're seeing more minorities with eating disorders. So in certain cultures, we would say things like, you don't really see that in the Black community, anorexics, or we don't really see that in the Hispanic community. They see beauty in curves and things like that. That's pretty typical of those cultures. And now it's crossing cultures. We're seeing more minorities with eating disorders. The last thing I want to say in this segment is that we're seeing eating disorders all around the world now. And there was a time where there were countries where there were no documented cases of eating disorders. And they believe, meaning studies that have come out, that it is due to the westernization of other cultures, especially in Asia. They surmise that Asian youth are being affected by social media, television, beauty ads. I mean, they are seeing this trend happening in Singapore, Hong Kong, Fiji, Pakistan, and Taiwan. So we are now seeing that eating disorders are not culture specific, but tend to be culture reactive. So with immigration and, mixing of cultures and now social media, people from all over the world can see the same type of ideals of beauty now. It has transcended different cultures. So I think in my next segment, I'm going to talk about bulimia nervosa, anorexia, avoidant eating, and maybe I'll stop there, or maybe I'll talk about something else. Who knows? But if you don't want to miss it, make sure to tap that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and you will be notified when I have uploaded the next video. Thanks so much.